You can't expense cut your way past inflation, goals, and time. You've earned today. Day 1 gave you a destination you actually care about. Day 2 created slack and lowered noise without turning you into a monk. Now we face the uncomfortable truth most people never say out loud: saving more is necessary, but it is not sufficient. Cutting is a scalpel, not a growth engine. It gives you oxygen, it doesn't give you altitude. If your entire 5-year plan is, just be stricter, you are trying to win a marathon by holding your breath longer. It's not discipline you're missing. It's math and design. Let's anchor that with the life you're actually living. Yesterday, you probably freed a few thousand rupees by killing silent wealth killers and redesigning a couple of defaults. That was smart. But notice the shape of that win. There's a natural flow to how far you can cut. Essentials must be paid. Dignity matters. Family needs don't care about your spreadsheet. The line, "I'll just squeeze harder," hits bone fast. Meanwhile, the world doesn't pause to congratulate your austerity. Groceries creep upward. School fees climb. Health costs don't go on sale. Even if headline inflation cools, your personal inflation, the exact mix of things your family consumes, still gnaws at your purchasing power. You can't budget inflation into submission. You must outrun it. Run a simple thought experiment with your own numbers. Use the EPH you computed yesterday and the slack you freed. If your EPH is 500 rupees and you rescued 4,000 rupees a month by pruning subs, redesigning delivery, and downgrading a plan, that is 8 hours of your life reclaimed every month. Over 5 years, that's 2.4 lakh rupees if it sits still. It's not nothing. But 5 years also contains fee hikes, a laptop that dies, a scooter that needs replacing, a medical surprise that didn't send you to the hospital but did send you to the pharmacy, 2 trips to see parents, a school switch, and a course that would lift your value per hour if you could fund it. Savings alone are a shrinking blanket trying to cover a growing family. There's another angle that matters even more: the psychology of deprivation. Guilt-based saving works for 10 days and then your brain revolts. When no is your only tool, one bad week detonates a month of good intentions. You already saw this in day 2. The reason this happens is simple. No is a break, fine for downhill. But the road ahead includes climbs. To make climbs survivable, you need a bigger engine, better gears, and a route that doesn't cook your brakes. In money terms, that means increasing the value of your hour, adding streams that don't steal more hours, and putting rupees into assets that compound in the right buckets of time. A quick bit of logic, and keep it human. Expenses have a hard flow. At some point you can't cut more without damaging health, relationships, or work. Income has no hard ceiling. Yes, it has constraints, but it's elastic if you change the value you create and the way it's delivered. If your EPH is 500 rupees, there are only so many coffees you can cancel before you're just thirsty and grumpy. But if you nudge that EPH to 650 rupees over a year by shipping one new skill and one better negotiation, every hour you already work pays you more forever. If you add a small, honest side stream that pays 6,000 rupees a month after 2 months of setup, your 5-year film looks different without another round of self-punishment. That's what expansion means. Not hustle theater. Better design. People push back here with a comforting myth: if I just keep saving and put it all in safe stuff, I'll be fine. Safe is noble, ignorant is not. Fixed income after tax often struggles to beat your real, lived inflation over long stretches. Equity behaves like a wild animal if you use it for next year's needs and like a faithful ox if you use it for 7+ year goals. Real estate is not a savings account, it's a complex, illiquid bundle of yield, costs, and risk. Gold protects purchasing power in shocks but does not pay you to hold it. None of these buckets are villains. Each one has a job. The job your rupees are hired for depends on time horizon. Save more doesn't answer the job description. It just piles bodies into the corridor and hopes someone does the work. Let's bring it even closer. Yesterday you converted prices into hours. Do the same with your goals. If your 5-year canvas includes a 6-month buffer, a modest upgrade to your home setup, a family trip a year, and a values-aligned course twice a year, what does that cost in hours? If you rely on savings from cutting a loan, those hours must come from the same finite pool every month. If you expand income even a little, you're not choosing between dinner with family and funding a course, you are choosing both, because the extra is purpose designed to cover the future you wrote on day 1. Saving gave you breathing room. Income expansion gives you options. Options are the currency of a stress-free life. Here's the part nobody likes to voice. Risk doesn't disappear when you avoid action, it simply concentrates in a different corner. The risk of never learning to negotiate is a decade of being underpaid relative to your value. The risk of avoiding modest equity exposure for long-term goals is arriving at year 7 with money that feels safe, but can't buy the thing you saved for. The risk of avoiding a small, well-chosen side path is staying one HR email away from crisis. Save more sounds prudent. Overused, it's just passive risk. So what actually works? The trio you started building here: alignment, slack, and growth. Alignment means your rupees defend your top 3 values and your 5-year scenes. Slack means your 30-day plan lowers noise and routes freed money to buffers or the highest impact debt so shocks don't derail you. Growth means you deliberately raise the value of your hour and add one small new stream you can sustain, then place the extra rupees in buckets that match the clock: 0 to 3 years, 3 to 7 years, 7+ years. The trio is a flywheel. Alignment makes cutting gentle, gentle cutting creates slack, slack funds growth, growth makes alignment easier because you're no longer choosing between your kid and your future self. That's the real loop, not just be stricter. Let me give you a mental picture you can carry into the next videos. Imagine your money life as a bucket with holes and a tap. Day 2 sealed the dumb holes. Good. But a sealed bucket without a tap still runs dry. Expansion opens a controlled tap. Not a fire hose. A steady, values-aligned stream that fills the bucket faster than life can seep it. Your job in day 3 is to choose what your tap will be for the next 12 months and to place the water you collect into the right reservoirs so it doesn't stagnate or spill. Open your workbook for a quick, honest reflection before we dive into the how. Write one line that starts with, "If my income stayed the same for 5 years and I only tried to save more, the first thing that would break is," and finish it with whatever your gut says, maybe family peace, maybe vacations, maybe your body, maybe your sense of progress. Right under that line, make a tiny tick next to the fears that feel real to you: lifestyle getting tighter with no end, kids' education feeling like a constant scramble, retirement looking like a downgrade, career feeling stuck, or "I'll just feel small." Don't dress it up. Clarity is kinder than hope. Here's what I want you to carry out of this video. Saving is the respect you show your work. Expansion is the respect you show your future. One without the other is lopsided. You've already proven you can create slack without misery. Now we'll use that slack to build a second engine and to fund assets correctly so the next 5 years stop feeling like a long hallway of cutbacks and start feeling like a staircase you can climb without wheezing. In the next module, I'll break down the only 3 ways money ever reaches you: active, passive-ish, and leveraged. We'll map where you are on that spectrum today, where you can realistically shift in the next 12 months, and how to do it without sacrificing your evenings to hustle porn. After that, we'll place your current instruments into clean asset class buckets and match them to time horizons so your rupees stop panicking in the wrong places. We'll then help you choose one income path to test and build a 90-day expansion plan that fits your canvas, your values, and your calendar. Take a breath. You don't need a miracle. You need a better engine and a map. Save more is a piece of the map, it is not the route. Let's build the route.